One of my favorite quotes is, "The best way to predict the future is to invent it." One thing I found very consistent, the more I've given away, the more I've gotten back. In theory, none of this should work. In practice, it all does. That when you put freedom and control in the hands of users, and you align the incentives so everyone is working together to create a greater whole, where every company, every individual, every blogger, every publication built on WordPress contributes a little bit back to it. From those very humble beginnings, me in an apartment in Houston typing away, WordPress started to attract lots of developers from around the world who were interested and passionate about that we had a mission beyond just making blogging software. That's grown and multiplied and snowballed to where now there are hundreds of thousands of people around the world that make their living building on top of WordPress. Tens of thousands that actually create software for it, so create software that's free and available to anyone in the world. And I've ended up founding a company called Automatic, which has about 500 people employed full-time that both build services on top and contribute to WordPress. WordPress now runs about 1 in 4 websites all over the world, so I think the latest number is 26%. And we're very excited about this, both because it's the largest CMS that's ever existed on the web so far, but second because every additional WordPress site makes the web a more open place, because WordPress is open by default. So as more and more of the web becomes WordPress powered, the web starts to go back to what made it beautiful in the beginning, open to all and largely non-commercial. Every morning when I wake up thinking about WordPress, every night when I go to sleep thinking about WordPress. It's how are we inventing the future? Does it lead the way to the web that I want my children to grow up using? To the defaults of how politics and jobs and companies and freelancers and everything interact with each other. The mission of democratizing publishing really permeates every part of society. Free and open discourse is in many ways the center of a free society. We are just in the first inning of how the internet is going to influence society. There's still billions of people around the world that aren't online yet. And as they get connected to this global consciousness, this internetwork of ideas, of business, of commerce, of philosophies, that's going to change the world beyond what we can even imagine right now, which to me is very exciting. Like, I just want to be alive to see it. And I want to create it as well.